I just turned 40 not too long ago, Tommy, and if you were to look at me, you would think that I was chiseled from granite, maybe even marble, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
See? Yeah, you've seen me walk. It's because I'm extremely stiff and I lumber about slowly. It's not my physique. Not at all. Not at this point in my life. Are you crazy?
Right?
When we started this podcast, I was just a wee sapling of the age of 30, and now I'm a craggy old maple.
Has it been 10 years?
It's damn near approaching that. Yeah.
A decade?
A decade of mediocrity. Let's go.
Yeah. Even if we've reached that level, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Sometimes, maybe. We're still a hit in Barbados, and that's really all I care about, you know?
Barbados, baby.
Barbados rules.
Yeah, I was telling, I did a show in Clyde, Ohio. I kept saying Clyde, Ohio, because how else would you say Clyde, Ohio? You just can't say Clyde, Ohio. You gotta say Clyde, Ohio,
Right turn, Clyde.
right? In the feature act, I was the headliner. Feature was from Dayton, and he was really cool. And his name's Johnny Woods, and he's gonna be on the podcast at some point eventually.
Oh.
That yet? And yeah, he just anyway, he was telling me about his podcast, and I was telling him how we're number one in Barbados.
He was so jelly, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
With this advanced age, Tommy, comes a lot of reflection, like I'm some sort of silly mirror on the wall, man. And
Oh,
also a lot of introspection. Have you heard of this introspection, Tommy?
I have, man. It's not always the best thing, but it's there.
Oh, it's there, isn't it? It's always there.
Yeah. Yeah, they say, like youth is wasted on the young, man. I wish I could feel the way I felt at age 12 right now.
Yeah.
Forever.
It's always there, like the numbness in my pinky finger, and you just hope it goes away.
Right.
Some people get older and they just become these miserable little miseries walking around moaning about their life, getting their little midlife crises and latter day flings in, and their moods are just sour and they are just sore at existence. And yeah, they're real cross at about just about everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And me, yeah, I'm always running sunny to partly cloudy with a slight 5 mile per hour breeze, I think.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's fair to Midland, actually, you know?
Yeah.
It's better than most people do.
Yeah, I think it depends on my day. Some days I'm just a grouchy old man, and some days I'm pep in my step.
Oh, man, I can't wait till you're about 80 if you make it that long, because you'll just be the grouchiest, I bet.
There's no way I'm making it to 80.
Well, let's take bets now.
I mean, let's see. I'm overweight more than I'm not. Even when I do lose weight, it only lasts for maybe a year, and then I drink. I don't really smoke anymore, so that's good.
Tommy, in 40 years, when I'm still doing this podcast, can I recast a co host if you die?
Yeah, you can
Cool.
start at 10.
What was that? It cut out.
I said you could start in about 10 years, I think. I don't think there's any reason to wait for 40.
Good Lord. Let's make this next decade the best then, huh?
I hear your 40s are supposed to be the best, so
Oh, are they now? Says who?
I'll lie to you anyway, I guess.
Bunch of liars and thieves, I bet.
Well, I think the idea is that your 20s are easy because you're still more of a kid,
Sure.
and then your 30s are rough because you're not used to being an adult yet.
I
And
buy
then
that.
by 40, I guess you're supposed to have it all figured out. And
Oh, yeah. Also, though, in your 40s, and I just turned 40 like a month ago, little over a month ago.
Mhm.
You know, I just topple over that hill. And let me tell you, you discover a new and different pain every day.
I've had that since about 35, so I get you.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you have a decade. Let's go on a website somewhere and have them tell you. Wasn't that a thing at one point? The
WebMD. Oh, the yeah,
yes, WebMD, the place where people go to die.
that's true too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. Like findouthowyouDie.com or something.
Yeah. Some of these folks though, they get old and like I said, they get so angry and mean and grumpy, and they really think they have things all figured out. They think they should live life like dark princes and brood all the livelong day, but they really need to buy a vowel and solve the puzzle, Pat, and they would realize that the A in dark is actually an O. They're just dorks. That's all they are. They're just brooding dorks.
I think one of the sad truths about life is once you figure it out, you're pretty much almost dead. And I
Wow.
think probably why those people are mad.
Wow. Spin another quotable for me, Vonnegut.
There's an old joke, and I don't remember who said it, but it said the reason why old people are driving so slow because they're afraid they're going to die when they get where they're going.
Ah, that sounds like a Bob Hope if there ever was one. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him, but I don't even remember where I heard that. But I always thought, yeah, I could see that.
I had an epiphany the other day. You ever
Oh,
have one of these?
yeah, they're some are good, some are bad. Yep.
Tommy, I'm not talking about Epiphany, the midday stripper that does a show with Hope, Destiny, Charity, Faith, and Chastity.
Yeah, you're talking about a light bulb moment. A
I
moment.
went eureka, literally and figuratively. It
I
was,
could see you saying that. You probably put your fucking stupid ass pointer finger up in the air too and waggle it around a little bit.
I'll tell you what, I also said zounds because it really hit me like a thunderbolt, you see.
The hell is zounds?
Yeah, that's right. Zounds. You ever have a zounds moment?
No,
You should
no.
try it sometime. Might
Okay.
change your life.
Now you got me wanting a Mounds bar.
Well, you should have one, but try an almond joy. They got nuts. Mines don't.
I don't like coconut.
Well, coconut doesn't like you.
Yeah,
What would
yeah.
happen if you got stranded on Gilligan's Island? How would you ever survive? Would you eat the skipper? Because all they had was coconuts.
Well, I mean, I'm
You got
sure
that fat, plump skipper just bouncing around. I don't know how he maintained that weight for 8 seasons, but Jesus Christ, dude.
he was eating a lot of coconut.
God, it's fattening, that coconut oil. Actually, I read that coconut oil is very fat.
It probably is. And there's not a lot of good things about coconut. I don't think it's my least favorite food. I think.
It's a valuable weapon in case you're in some sort of fisticuff situation in the produce section. Just grab a coconut and conk
Yeah,
the guy over the head.
they do seem like the toughest fruit. That's for sure.
Is it a fruit?
I don't know.
Me
There's,
neither. And I worked produce for like 6 years.
wait, it grows on trees, right?
Well, so does money. That's what I hear. That's what my wife thinks. Am I right?
I just got that because they make money out of wood, right? Paper out of wood. I just realized why people say money grows on trees.
If that was the case, the money might grow on your head because your head is made of wood, you dense fuck.
But I think I just had an epiphany.
Oh, did you say zounds, though?
I said, zounds.
Thank you. I'm so glad. It fills me with so much glee to hear you say that.
My pointer finger went like three different directions, too, just so you know.
Sky high, this way and that. I love it.
Yep.
I love it. This wasn't some lame-o epiphany either, Tommy. I'll have
Yeah.
you know. You know, you were like, oh, this guy had an epiphany. It probably sucked. Oh, no. It was great. And it's not like I woke up and it dawned on me, hey, I really like the Dave Matthews Band. They really jam. It wasn't a lame-o epiphany like that.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, who would ever say that about the Dave Matthews Band? Ugh. No,
Well,
I had an epiphany. What, were you about to defend DMB there?
I was gonna say they have their you know they have their fan base that seem pretty loyal.
Oh man, what are their fans called? Davids, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, Davids, that would be a good name for
Yeah,
them.
come, my little Davids. I don't know. It seems like a cult to me.
Yeah, yeah, they can be. I think I have a buddy that's really into them, and he's a cool guy. But I
He's a
think
cool guy. The cult of Dave Dave Matthews.
I'll tell him go get your salmon shorts and your Birkenstocks on.
Absolutely. Wear your Crocs, son. What would you say? Get out of here.
I really tried to get into them one time, and then I tried to get into Dave's solo. He had that Gravedigger album, and it just didn't work. I tried. It's like trying.
Isn't it fun when you try things like that? Like, oh, I think I'll try to like classic rock now. Oh
Mhm.
no. I can't. I can't. It's not in me. I don't have the energy.
Yeah.
Nor the time, Tommy, nor the time.
Yeah. Well, what was your epiphany?
This is my epiphany. I have spent about 7/8 of my amazing existence nervous and afraid of most things.
Mhm.
And the other day, I realized what caused all this.
Okay.
Can you even believe it?
I'm waiting. I can't believe it. Edge of the seat entertainment right here.
Well, I love it when you're on the edge of your seat. Here's a cliffhanger for you. That's not the right word to say. What's the right term analogy? Wow, I said that weird. Terminology. It's all one word. I don't know why I paused dramatically like that. For when you're teeter-tottering on the edge of your seat, there's got to be something. It's not a cliffhanger, maybe a butt clinger or something. I don't know.
I think that's a dingleberry.
Fair enough. No, I remembered a trauma. When's the last time you had a whole entire trauma, Tommy?
Oh, Jesus. Just about every other day, I think.
Almost daily. You're a walking bundle of neurosis nerves, I would bet.
That's very true. That's correct.
I'm analyzing you right now. Jesus Christ.
Very easy. I'm a spazoid.
I get it. You're really fulfilling your 10-year prophecy here. What's the last? Did you have a trauma today? Tell me what it was. I must know.
No, I'm just stressed about stupid ass COVID. But other than that, I mean, no real trauma, I guess today. Things have been pretty good lately. Other than just I always get super stressed around the holidays, so that's about it. I guess no real nothing I'm gonna have like PTSD over or anything. So maybe
Okay.
I was embellishing a little bit.
Sure. We all gotta embellish a little bit, huh?
Hmm.
Like, for example, if you have a headache, you gotta let everyone and their brother know you have a headache, or else does the headache even really exist?
Right.
That's all. Some people live their lives. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Like nobody gives a single damn fuck if you got a headache.
Hmm.
Nor should they. Should they. Anyways, this is the trauma I had, and it really trumps your whole fear about Big Daddy COVID. I remembered preschool.
Oh, that's great.
Clear as day. So vivid.
That's
Sepia toned, even, you would say. More specifically, the first day of preschool.
Wow.
Oh, yes. And this is what I remembered. I remember my mom dropping me off
Uh-huh.
and herding me into this room with all these strange, snot-nosed kids and these two strange, silly women. And I remember erupting into a volcano of tears.
Oh, no.
And wailing.
Oh, no.
That I did not want to be there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who wants to go to school, right?
Seriously. But I cried all day. The entire first day of preschool, that's all I did.
Yeah.
And I swear I've been crying ever since. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just remember sitting there with my big bobble blonde hair, my big head. You know, I had one of those heads. I looked like a Funko Pop is what I looked like as a kid. And my hair was cut like I was one of the goddamn Beatles, was blonde as the sun rays. And I'm sitting there, crisscross applesauce, in the middle of this dumb Technicolor rug, wallowing in a puddle of my own cry, tears, and snot and drool. And I remember vividly the teacher and the teacher's aide or whoever this woman was.
Mm-hmm.
And they had these big permed hairs. And they huddled together and they whispered just loud enough for me to hear, I don't know what to do with him. Let's just leave him there. And I sat there, Tommy, hopeless, and pathetic. And I realized recently that this was my first childhood trauma. And I realized it recently because this time of year, with the Christmas and the holly jolly and the presents and the obligations and the busy, 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 makes me feel just like that little preschooler.
Yeah.
Just wallowing in my own sad fluids over here from all the delicious stresses of holiday life.
It's yeah, it's not. I don't know. They say it's the most wonderful time of the year, and I mean, in a part it is. I mean, I like seeing family and friends and all that stuff, but it, I don't know.
If
Guess
this is the most wonderful time of the year, let's outlaw wonderful then. Let's outlaw all the wonderful things.
yeah,
Define wonderful for me, Tommy. Define it. Use it in a sentence.
yeah, it's a wonderful life, George. I love that.
Oh, yeah, it's a wonderful life, George. Isn't that the movie where a rich man who had no worries almost killed himself?
Yeah, yeah, I believe.
Oh, that seems real wonderful, Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, people never really use the word wonderful when they mean it, right? People will say just wonderful.
Nobody uses the term wonderful seriously. You're right. They're always a sarcastic twit when they use it. Like, how you doing today? Just wonderful. Go to any retail store in America, USA, and say, how you doing today? And if somebody says, I'm wonderful, they're being a sarcastic ass butt.
when I'm waiting tables and people say I say, how you guys doing today? If somebody says wonderful, I'll be like, well, I'm not there yet.
Do you banter with the folks like that? That's sickening.
They say fantastic. And I say, wow, I wonder how that feels.
Yeah. My favorite adjective to use is peachy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because it's super sarcastic and just slightly bitter, too.
Right. Like the fruit it is.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I was in a parking lot today, and I almost got hit by a car no less than 3 times. I think these human beings of ours are mostly guided by insanity right now. That's the problem, because they clearly are not thinking properly. This woman in her black SUV cut me off, you see, to beat me to a parking spot today because it was close to the store, and Lord forbid we should get extra steps in. Like, turned right in front of me, and I almost ran into her. And the best part was, Tommy, I was walking, not even in a vehicle. I didn't want that parking lot. I had one of my own, thanks. I'm just walking. This woman almost hits me. Turns right in front of me. Almost took me out. I'm moved by the spirit of Christmas. Out of my way. I need this parking spot. Do you really? Do you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I've been to a couple malls in the past couple days. Yeah, that's not fun either.
I can't imagine it would be.
I think I got all my Christmas shopping done. So.
Well, God bless you, sir. What'd you get me?
You? I don't think you're on my list.
Well, that's a goddamned shame.
What'd you get me?
A scratch-off lotto ticket. The gift of choice, right?
That is a good gift.
Is it?
I mean...
Or is it the thing you give people that you don't know very well?
Yeah, I do a lot of gift cards. I don't know.
Gift cards are fine. I love a fucking gift card. Don't give me a scratch-off lotto ticket. Just give me the cash. Do you seriously think?
Just hand me the $2.
Yes. Do you seriously think that $2 lotto ticket you shove in my face is more valuable than handing me $2 in cash? Well, you might win $30,000. No, I might not. I won't, in fact.
Yeah, you're not much of a gambler. You're like me.
At best, I might win $1.
Yeah, I don't like to gamble too much. The last time I gambled, I was doing a show at the Island Resort Casino in Harris, Michigan, which is up in the Upper Peninsula, which I'm going back. I must have done good because I'm going back to headline at April 21st. But at the end of the night, I convinced myself, instead of going to sleep, that I was going to take $20 and go down and play some blackjack. And about 20 minutes later, I was $60 in the hole.
Oh,
I mean, I did the $20 in blackjack, and I did okay. I won a couple rounds, and I had a little fun. And I was like, and I might have been down, played 6 or 7 rounds of that. So it was probably about 10, 15 minutes. And then, and literally like 30 seconds later, I lost another $40. I was like, oh my God, I'm out of here.
you're not a high roller.
No, no, I don't have, I mean, no, I hate gambling.
Well, I thought you were Tommy Pocketbook. You're a famous big time touring comedian all over this Midwest of ours. And I just thought you had fat stacks laying all around. It's like a rap music video in that bedroom of yours.
I would say Midwest and beyond. Get it right.
And beyond. Shit.
That's what I've been saying now because people are like, "What do you want me to bring you up?" And I'm like, "I don't care. You can just say my name." And they're like, "No, you got to say something." Like, you can say. I don't ever want to say tours the Midwest because I don't just do the Midwest, and I don't want to say the nation because I'm not quite nationwide. But I have went international, so I'm like, I'll just say the Midwest and beyond.
Man.
And that's it. I'm not lying. It's 100% truth, bucko.
Man, you stole that from Buzz Lightyear. Lightyear.
What?
To infinity and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, Midwest and beyond, right? Because that would make sense. That's what I've done comedy in.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you think you're a Buzz Lightyear, which means you think you're Tim Allen, which means roar, 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 roar. Drop that beat, D-boy.
Put it in, put it in, put it in. We're drinking summer shandy on Thursday. We so motherfucking out here, though. We never been this out here. Woo! So strange when it's changing the speed. What you know about Leonard Skinner? Whack of the intro, the hot of the verse every time, baby. Well, I've been working like a working man do. Got my act together, gonna walk all over you. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. Shit, let's raise the roof. Woo! About time, it's the era of the rebels. Cloud nine in the air up in the vessels. Generation fearless, got a taste for weirdness. Flow on fire, that's the way my beard is. Hard times, jump starting the grind. It's all good, y'all. Things fall apart sometimes. Let it go, let me know when you're ready, though. Don't push me, cuz to the edge I'm close. When the time comes, ride for something. Or live to be 90, then just die for nothing. Speak their heart, your baby, speak their mind. And I'ma play their part, and I'ma freak that rhyme one time for you. Rhyme one time for you. I'm an island, man. There ain't nothing else by me, man. And I drink enough whiskey to float a battleship around this bitch any motherfucking how. Wow. All up in the mission, the place to be. You down for
Welcome to the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We're coming to you from the Pod Shack outside beautiful Bay City, Michigan. My name is Randy, and with me is the gambling man himself. His name is Tommy. Say hello to all the people, sir.
Hello, that's rambling gambling, man.
Rambling, gambling, Tommy T. He's got a pocket full of money, and he's coming for thee. What? Hey.
I dig it.
For sure. This is the Miserable Retail Slave Show. We are a big dumb comedy show. Thank you for rolling the dice and taking a chance on us. Hopefully you roll a snake eyes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, that snake eyes, but
I think, well, like in Monopoly, if you roll, well, a snake eyes is what, just a pair of ones?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in Monopoly, if you roll any doubles, you get to go again. So maybe it's a good thing.
No wonder you're a batshit crazy, stupid gambler. You don't even know what a snake eyes is.
Right. Oh, yeah. I would be terrible at any other game other than blackjack.
Have you ever played dominoes? How do you play a domino? I don't know.
I don't know. I just like to see people set them up and knock them down.
Exactly. No one knows the dominoes. I don't know how to play, but I do love those tricks, huh?
Dominoes. Dom knows. All right. Yeah, I don't know. This is dumb on my part.
That's Tommy Thompson.
Hey, you
Coming
want?
to a bingo hall near you. Hey, Tommy, tell me, how does it feel? In a few short months, you will be opening up for one Jay Moore. It's a career highlight for you. How does it make you feel to know that Jay Moore, Jerry Maguire's Jay Moore, you consider it probably a career highlight. He probably considers it a career low. He's like, oh, Tommy, what the? Are you serious? Tommy Thompson? He looks like a biker fucked a beaver.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm more excited just to be going back to that club. That's like my favorite club. And so like I'm so excited to be going to the club. I don't know. I have some really good shows coming up in 2022. I hope. We'll see if they. I mean, I guess we're not going to shut down again, from what I understand. But yeah, I'm opening for Jeff Dye in February, and I got to be honest, I think I'm a little more excited about that. So as far as opening up for people goes, and Dave Landau in January, I'm very excited about that too. So, but I mean, I guess as the moment approaches more, I probably get more and more excited about Mr. J Moore.
Where's the Dave Landau show?
Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.
Ah.
Club, which is also, I think it's like my favorite club too. I got a few favorite clubs.
Thank you for tuning in, old listeners and new listeners. It's my vow in 2022, this year that's coming up, to actually do this on a regular basis.
Oh, bummer.
I know, right?
Just what I need, more routine.
You need some routine, like a stand-up routine. You need to practice that because you're real god awful, from what I hear.
I did really good the other night in
Sure
Clyde.
you did. Sure you did.
They liked me in Clyde. They in Sturgis, I think, and then I did Sturgis, Michigan, and they were okay. They bought more merchandise in Sturgis than they did in Clyde, but I really liked being on stage in Clyde, Ohio, because they were drunk and fun, and I was having so much fun. So
I want to spam Clyde, Ohio, and make this the biggest podcast in Clyde, Ohio. That's what I want. I'm going to start a whole petition to be the official podcast of Clyde,
Clyde, Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be a voice of the people in Clyde, Ohio, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This Christmas season, this is the Miserable Retail Slave Christmas episode. This is our Christmas party. Here we are.
I'm not even wearing my Santa hat.
Well, I'm wearing a Santa hat. Guess where?
Oh, boy. Drinking? I'm not drinking. I got work early in the morning.
Oh, who doesn't? I mean, you can't ascend past the age of 35 without working early in the morning. That's just a rite of passage. It's like, okay, you're an adult now. You got to wake up at 5:30. Jesus Christ. Really? That's what comes with adulthood. That's what I want to teach these kids, really. I want to take them aside and, enjoy now because real world is... They don't get responsibility. They don't understand pressure. They don't get stress. But wake their asses up at 5:30. They'll understand real quick. They enjoy their youth while they can.
Well, that's why, that's why I just want to be a comedian so I can get up whenever the hell I want.
Oh, my God. That's my dream. That's all I want. I don't care what I do in life. It's just let me sleep in till noon.
Yeah.
I just want to stay up till 2:30 and sleep till noon. Like I'm 22 years old.
Well, I usually end up staying up till 2:30 anyway, and then getting up at like 6:30. But you know what? I get stuck on these the tiki-takis. Do you watch the TikToks?
I'm not 17, Tommy.
Well, no. There's some you don't know much about TikTok. You think it's just for 17-year-olds?
Oh, listen to this social media expert. Didn't you think you were going to be a real hot commodity on this TikTok?
No, I never thought that.
You were into the tiki-takis and you wanted to be a big talker.
That's not true.
You started a talker and you did some tikis.
I did like 2, and I was like, not for me. I just don't. I never thought I was going to be some big thing. I just wanted to try it out.
Oh, listen, son, you're always a big thing.
No, I was like, yeah, I'll try it out. I'll see if I like it. And I don't. I don't like making them. I don't like anything unless it's live. You know that. And this is the second. This is the second best thing I could get to. I guess is the podcasting is fine because I get to talk to you. But other than that,
Oh, it's an honor and a fucking privilege, isn't it?
yeah, I really like live stuff. So the TikTok doesn't really fuel my motivational factor in that way. But I get on these TikToks, like the crazy TikTok, like there's some crazy ones, and they're not.
God.
They're
Get-
scary, man. There's some scary ass TikToks out there.
Give me
And
the latest TikTok trends. Maybe this will be your segment every week to give me the latest trends in TikTok.
I don't go for the trends. I go for like the weird shit.
Well,
Like
that's fine too. Tell me about the underbelly of the talk.
there's like this one TikTok. Well, there's probably a few of them, but the ones that I see a lot is like the weirdest way people have died. And then they'll talk about like the person, and then they'll like show pictures of them, and then tell you how they died. That's pretty fucked up. There's other ones where you can like, I don't know, like there was one where I was watching one last night, and this skydiver was like live streaming, and he didn't like make it, and so like you can watch the video, which I didn't, but they talk all about it, and it's crazy, and they describe it and shit, and that was almost just as bad enough. So yeah, there's some things on TikTok. I like the paranormal TikTok where people think they catch ghosts on there, and it's half the time it's like, why the hell were you filming your cupboards at 2 a.m.? But there's some, right? It's like, okay, you just had your phone randomly filming your kitchen sink that turned on. Whatever. But there's a lot more to TikTok than the teenagers out there. There's some weird shit on there, and I don't do it every night because I get sick of it. But about every 3 nights, I get lost in TikTok world.
Every fortnight, Tommy gets a talk in his brain.
Yeah, but it's always the weird stuff. I always got to put scary or paranormal or weird and stuff like that. I can't do like that. I don't care about the dancing and all that bullshit.
He's got a tingling tickle to TikTok, and he's got to just satiate that sensation.
Yeah, so if you think TikTok is just for 17-year-olds, you got a whole world to check out there, buddy.
Listen, Buster, TikTok ain't just for teens.
There's some scary shit on there. The
There's
weirdest
some scary TikToks.
there is. And like you can do like I like the ones where people talk about their weirdest paranormal experience, and that's crazy too because then people in the comments just like, well, my weirdest paranormal experience is this, and there's some weird shit on there. This one lady says that she sees her son all the time, but it's not him, but her son's alive, but she sees him and it's not him, and she just calls him not Preston.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
that's very awesome. And other people out there like, that happens to me too.
I would probably comment, I see dead people, because all of you people watching those TikToks, your lives are ending right before your eyes. You're wasting them. So,
Well, one was really cool the other day. This girl was saying that her mom went to like the grocery store, and she heard her mom pull in, so she went out there to help her bag her groceries, but she stopped because something seemed really weird. And she called her mom to see if she was home, and her mom was like, "No, I'm at the grocery store." And she's like, "Well, I'm looking out the front window. I see you unloading the groceries right now." And the mom was like, "Call the police. It's not me." And she's like, "No, I literally can see your face. It is you." And that was really weird. So I just like stuff like that.
wow.
Stories like that on Facebook.
Did her mother astral project herself carrying a loaf of bread into the house?
Well, that's kind of like the whole thing is like it's just moments caught in time that are replaying themselves. So it's probably like a past moment or a future moment. There's glitches in the Matrix, man.
Oh man, I hate when that happens.
So TikTok is not just for dancing kids.
I wish I could have a paranormal experience. I could really use something to rattle my bones.
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to see something that really shivers my timbers. And I think a good ghost sighting would be just what the doctor ordered.
Well, you could probably concentrate on it and make it happen.
Well, yeah, that's called,
summoning.
Going insane. I'm fighting that with every breath I take. I don't want to just totally roll over and become a crazy.
Yeah. Oh, worst ways people died.
Here we go.
this girl went on a hiking trip with her stepdad in Russia, and a black bear came out of nowhere and or maybe it was a grizzly bear, one of the 500-pound grizzly bear, grabbed him and snapped his neck. And she called her mom, and she called her mom 3 times as the bear was eating her. How
Wow.
fucked up is that? Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fucked.
know. Maybe hang up and take the phone and put it in the bear's eye or something.
Use the flashlight.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe when you're getting mauled by a black bear, Yeah, I guess they hung up 3 different times, but she kept calling back. I don't know.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine getting eaten by something and then digested and shit out? That would be the worst.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't have to imagine it.
I don't want to be eaten by an animal. That would be awful.
I don't want to be eaten by a human either.
Well,
I guess animals are humans and humans are animals. So there we go.
oh my God, it's getting so deep.
Yeah, maybe we should move along from the tiki-takis. This wasn't very funny. I don't really care for the funny TikToks. Although there are a couple. There's this one lady that is really impressive. She does her small town bar, and she does every character, and it's really cool. She does the bartender, and then a couple of people at the bar, and then she'll do somebody playing pool, and she'll have them all interact, but it's just her in different outfits and stuff. She's really funny.
Is TikTok sponsoring you right now?
No, it's just, I mean, that's what I
Okay.
wind down, and then I end up staring at it for 3 hours.
We are in the Christmas season, the holiday season.
Hmm.
And the thing that really gets my goat about this time of year are the social obligation. All these parties you don't want to go to. You know, at least last year, everyone had an automatic out. Like, I'm worried about COVID. This year, you're not allowed to do that. We're still in a pandemic, but shh, no, we're not.
Right?
Don't be a wallflower, Tommy. Come out to the Christmas party. Everyone's doing it. You want to be cool, don't you? Everyone's pushing their social event on you. My God. These Christmas party pushers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we weren't able to have them last year, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're in any better place. So.
For someone such as me, lockdown was the best thing that could ever happen. I didn't have to go anywhere. It was great. I don't have to come up with an excuse not to show up to your shitty, stupid gathering. Come to my house party. No, I'd rather not.
You just want to be antisocial, and that's it.
I don't want to be antisocial. I just don't want to do things that I don't want to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's part of getting older too, right?
Yeah. Like I always want to hang out with you and you don't want to do it, so you just don't. So
Right?
yeah.
I mean, when you're a kid, you do a lot of shit you can't help because you're not in charge of yourself. So I guess when you get older, you pick and choose your battles, right?
That's the only reason we're friends. I got you at a young age, and now I'm just a bad habit you can't shake.
It's true.
Work parties or gatherings are the most awkward things in the entire existence of ours. Pizza parties are a popular thing this time of year for work because they're the best non-denominational, hey, it's cool, we're just crushing some za, brah, we're just hanging out thing to do.
Crushing some za.
Hell yeah. The thing is, you have to be able to abide by the unwritten rules of the pizza party.
Like?
Oh, I'm about to tell you. Pookie, my wife, whom I adore, and I have done an intense study on this phenomena of the pizza party. It's a tricky situation, you see. There's all sorts of obligations and dodgy little things you got to hurdle in order not to commit some social poo-poo. First is the whole issue of agreeing to the toppings. You might as well be entering into a hostage negotiation. This is a very much give and take situation, Tommy. You ever just cave into the toppings here?
Yeah, I usually just say I don't care.
That's what people say. I'm down for whatever. And then they quickly add, always, except anchovies. Plenty of Fish is a dating website. It doesn't belong on pizza. You know, just some dad joke for whatever topping they hate. You might not like green peppers, for example. You might not like onions on your pizza. You might not like pineapple.
Oh, pineapple's the worst. If you have pineapple on pizza, makes it not pizza. I don't care what anybody says. It's not pizza.
You're just going to get us banned in Barbados now by saying that.
It's everything.
Huh?
It ruins everything.
Pineapple does?
Hate it. It's my biggest pet peeve in the food world.
What's wrong with a little pineapple?
I don't like it I don't like pineapple in general, but it ruins the pizza.
What's this vendetta against pineapple? Show me on the doll where pineapple touched you. Why do you hate it so?
I think it changes the whole taste of the pizza. The pizza just ends up tasting like pineapple, and it's ugh.
No, I'm not talking about pizza. I don't dig that either, but it seems like you have a real beef with this pineapple.
I mean, I don't know. I've never really had it outside of pizza either, so I'm not a big fan
How
of.
do you not have pineapple in your entire life?
But I mean, I don't know. It's like same with like cantaloupe. I don't know. I just there. I don't need it.
One time when I worked at the Retail Paradise that gainfully employed me, I worked with this kid who had never eaten a pear in his entire life.
I haven't had a pear in probably 25, 30 years.
Okay, well, wow, Jesus.
I think I've had like 2 when I was a kid.
What's with the moratorium on pears?
I don't like a lot of fruits and vegetables, as you could have guessed.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like tomatoes. You can keep your tomatoes to yourself.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't like cucumbers unless they're covered in salt.
Okay, I can get with that. Yeah.
Pickles.
Cucumbers are my favorite, especially with salt. So yeah.
Yeah, I like mushrooms. I get mushrooms.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Why?
You have this whole entire angry stance on all these things, but fungus, you're like, yeah, let me chew that up.
And blue cheese is my favorite cheese. So imagine it.
Oh my God.
Blue cheese and extra sharp cheddar. Come on.
Tommy's like, you eat some of these fruits and vegetables, you actually lose calories. I can't have that. I need them.
There's a lot of sugar in fruit, so you got to watch that.
Gotta watch that sugar.
I've just never, I don't know. I can do veggies. I'm a big pasta guy too, as you can tell. I'm a big carb guy. Don't take
fruits. Pasta is not a vegetable or a fruit, so I don't know how you segued.
I like it.
I like it. Okay. Would you eat? Okay, I guess that's related to pizza. Would you eat spaghetti on pizza?
I mean, I don't see why I would do that, but I would do that.
Okay, sure. All right. Of course you would.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's just pasta on pasta.
Here's the other thing about the pizza party. There's a delicate social balance of getting the pizza. You can't grab too much pizza at this pizza party.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you go for like 3 pieces and everybody else just grabs 2, then you're like, ugh.
2 slices max, that's what you're allowed. This is exactly the conclusion me and Pookie, my wife, whom I adore, came to. You can't grab 3 slices. Then you're going to be 3 slices Kenneth for the rest of your days that you work there.
Well, my thing is, if you grab 3, how are you going to go back and grab a 4th?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's why whenever I have a pizza party, I just order my own pizza.
That's a good idea.
Right? I'm like, no, I'll just take a Supreme with extra cheese and it will just be mine. Plus, I don't like people touching the pizza. Everybody grabs the piece next to theirs when they
do. There's no great way to rip apart a pizza, is there?
Yeah, so keep your nasty hands off my 2 slices of pizza.
Yeah.
And 2's just going to make me more hungry.
Okay. Yeah. And you can't have 3. You grab 3 at once. That's why people, I don't know if you know this or not, that's why people use cheap paper plates at pizza parties. Because if you have 3 pieces of pizza, that plate will bend with the weight of your gluttony and everyone will see it and know. And you'll be forever marked a fatty.
You gotta know the secrets here. The secret is you always grab 2 plates.
Oh, shit. Pro tip. 2 plates.
Always grab 2 plates. Put one under the other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's your policy on breads? Garlic bread. Grab 2 pieces. How many pieces of bread?
Yeah, I would say 2 is fine. 2
Okay.
bread, 2 pieces of pizza. I agree with that. I mean, I wouldn't like it. I'd probably just sit the pizza party out. I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna be able to control myself. It's like having beer. I'm not gonna have just 1 or 2.
Yeah, you get the pizza shakes.
I probably would.
You got that crazed look in your eye whenever you see a slice of za. You're like, oh, Tommy Smash.
I went on a diet recently, and I think it's working. I'm too scared to weigh myself.
Oh, no. What did you give up? Living?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's been. Yeah. I realized that my body was retaining something from like at first when I first worked at started back serving, I lost a bunch of weight, probably like 20 pounds, but then my body just like flattened out. So I was like, ah, shit. So I had to start eating just all I eat is vegetables now, which sucks, but that's all I do.
You just got done to saying how much you hate them.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, sacrifice, yo. But Sunday I had like the biggest pizza in the world, and I ate almost all of it, and it was phenomenal.
I guess that was your cheat day, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. It was probably like everybody else's like cheat week, but it was a lot of pizza. And I guess I haven't eaten just vegetables, like carbs and veggies. It's like try not to eat meat and cheeses and stuff like that.
What kind of diet is this? It doesn't seem like it's a very
Trying to shock my body.
structured
Yeah.
diet at all.
And I only eat 1 time a day now, which is pretty cool. And I can do it. I didn't even get hungry today. I didn't even eat till 6:30, and I wasn't even hungry at 6:30.
Oh my God! One day you're just gonna faint.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was what was weird today because I'm getting ready to eat, and I was like, wait, I'm not gonna eat yet. And then everybody's like, no, you should eat. And I was like, yeah, I probably should, but I'm not hungry.
Oh,
Hmm.
is this a TikTok challenge to see how long you can go without eating? I knew you should stay off these TikToks. You're easily manipulated.
Well, normally I wouldn't be able to go, yeah, very, very long, but lately, yeah, I've always hated breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Fuck breakfast. I've never eaten breakfast. I mean, when I was a kid, my parents made me or whatever, but I mean, as you know, I don't like breakfast. Fuck breakfast.
I don't like eating breakfast, but the ironic thing is I like breakfast foods. So
Yeah, I'm not big on that either. I mean, biscuits and gravy, maybe, but I'd rather eat it for dinner,
you're
right?
the most picky fat boy there ever was. I don't get it. You should be a string bean.
Well, eggs make me sick. Like if I just eat eggs, it just makes me it gives me a weird headache and stomach ache. And always,
Who gets a headache from eating eggs?
I don't like eggs. I don't like them. They just,
Oh my gosh.
I don't like eggs.
I got an egg hangover. Leave me alone.
I like raw cookie dough, and I guess there's eggs in that.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
like cookie dough way better than the actual cookie. Don't bake the fucking cookies. Just give me like 3 scoops of the raw cookie dough.
You are just a complex mess of quirkiness, aren't you?
I like frosting. I like ice cream and raw cookie dough and beer and pizza. That's all. If I could just have those and not gain any weight, then that would be it. My life would be set. I could live on pizza, beer, frosting, and cookie dough.
You sound like a pregnant housewife.
Not just a gluttonous fat ass.
No, you've got all these weird cravings.
Oh no, that's not a craving. This is like my favorite food. Like if I could eat that stuff all the time, I'd be happy. I don't crave it. This is frosting is the best dessert, followed by. Don't even give me the piece of cake. Just like scoop the frosting right off the top all the time. Fuck the cake.
Tommy goes to grab a piece of cake and just cuts the top off of it.
That's what I do. Oh yeah. All the time.
Well, quite honestly, cake is a big bullshit scam. The frosting is the main event. Who cares about the fluffy sponge underneath it? Nobody.
I'd say
It's not the best part.
everyone. If it's cherry chip, then I'm like, okay, maybe a little bit.
That's hilarious. Were you reading my mind? Because I was thinking of cherry chip when I was weaving this analogy into your ear holes, listeners.
The universe is connecting us.
I guess so.
Cream cheese frosting with cherry chip. Yeah, or maybe some carrot cake. Now we're talking.
Oh, carrot cake.
Yeah. So there are exemptions, but
I don't trust people that don't like carrot cake.
right.
I'm like, you must be a communist because you don't know what good taste is.
But I think carrot cake has cream cheese frosting, if I remember correctly. So maybe it's just a cream cheese frosting that I like so much.
You're a cream cheese junkie, is what I gathered from this conversation.
I don't know how this is the Christmas episode because I feel like it's just been TikToks and food.
Well, yeah. You know, it's just something to call it. Like, why do you gotta label everything? I hate the holidays, so you know.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I it sucks because I want to like the holidays, but it's just so stressful all the time that I'm just like, ugh.
Seems like the popular thing to do. Just be like, hey, love these holidays.
Yeah, it's like New Year's Eve is cool, and Christmas Eve is cool, and Christmas.
Oh, when's the last time New Year's Eve has ever been cool?
Well, I mean, most of the time, I don't know. I turned down some shows for New Year's Eve this year because I just didn't feel like. I'm so excited that I don't have shows again till like January 15th. I'm so excited. It was just every time I stepped into the crowd or into the place, I was just like, ah.
You just saw this nasty green mist arise.
Right. And like, yeah, it doesn't, like I said, I'm not scared of it. I don't know. I don't understand the way of the world right now. And so it just puts me in like a weird, like, mood. But the shows have been great lately. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun at them, but then there's just that.
I went to the movies the other night to a sold out movie, and it was the first time I've been to a sold out movie in like, I don't know, probably 15 years. I'm like, this is probably the worst time to be at a sold out movie, right?
I probably would have turned around and walked out of it. Nope.
Yeah.
I'll come back at 2:00 in the afternoon when nobody else is here.
Where all the midwives and unemployeds are here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing else to say. This has been the Miserable Retail Slave Show. Tommy, tell people where they can find you.
They can find me usually sitting in front of my computer in Montrose, Michigan. No. On Facebook, I'm very active on Facebook at Tommy E. Thompson. On my website, TommyThompson.com. That's TomeThompson.
Thank you for the spelling lesson. You can find me on Twitter at mretailslave or Instagram, Miserable Retail Slave Podcast, or you can find me on a podcast called Someone's Favorite Movie, in which me and our pal, Tomko, discuss all the movies in the world. Lately, we've been plowing through the entire Halloween franchise. You like the Halloweens?
Yeah, I do. It's probably my favorite scary movie franchise. I don't know if I've seen them all, but I think Michael Myers is probably the best. I don't know. Freddy's scary, but I'm too afraid of Freddy still at like 39. So.
We were gonna do one episode on all the Halloween movies, and it just wasn't possible. So we broke it up, and we did like 5 episodes on the Halloween movies, and there's like 8 hours of Halloween nonsense. So you can check that out. Also, you can check me out on a podcast, a Seinfeld rewatch podcast with my pal Matty F. It's called That's a Shame. And that's coming out soon, so get real excited, all the people.
Time.
Huh?
How do you have so much time?
I don't. I have no time. You just got to look in the empty spaces of life and cram in all the joy you can.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's my wisdom for today. Put that on bath mat or a pithy little framed picture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, my goal is to do this on a regular basis. We're going to eat our fiber and be so regular. Holy cow.
There you go.
There I go. Tommy's not sold on it, I can tell.
Mm-mm.
I'll buy you a pizza every week.
Ooh. From where?
Jets?
Yeah, Jets is my favorite chain. Jets is my favorite. It's got to be the Jets deep dish 10.
Got him.
Jets 10 deep dish. That's the best.
You're a deep dish, you sexy beast. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay miserable. Bye-bye.
or